The Battlefront Network, giving you your daily dose of Battlefront content.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nolan, one of the content creators here on the Battlefront Network, and today I am here to talk to you guys about something that we're all wondering. How is Star Wars Episode 7 going to tie into the new Star Wars Battlefront game by EA and DICE? And before I get into that, really quick, I wanted to say, check out my channel, link is in the description, check out all the rest of the videos on the Star Wars Battlefront Network, as well as all the other content creators here. There's a lot of awesome content that comes from this channel, Star Wars Battlefront stuff. If you love the game, check out the channel, subscribe for more awesome videos. So, personally, how do I think they're going to implement things from Star Wars Episode 7 in the new Star Wars Battlefront game? Well, I don't think they're going to, nor do I think they're going to include the Clone Wars in the new Star Wars Battlefront game. It all fits in with EA and DICE's plan. If we project out movies and games as to how often they're going to come out, we can easily figure out what their plan is for the next few coming years. So, they said that they're going to be cycling their 3 new big shooter titles, just like Call of Duty's starting to do. They're going to cycle Battlefield, Titanfall, and Star Wars Battlefront. Sorry about that, it took me a second to think about Titanfall. So they're going to put those 3 games on a 3-year cycle. 2 years ago was Battlefield, this year it was Titanfall, next year it's Battlefront. So now that we know those are on a 3-year cycle. So the first Star Wars Battlefront game comes out in line with Star Wars Episode 7. This is just to build hype for both the game and the movie. The movie builds hype in the movie community for the game builds hype in the gaming community for the movie. Easy as that. They have no correlation, story or plot-wise. This is all just speculation, by the way. They have no correlation plot-wise. What's going to happen is this is going to be the original trilogy. This is going to be about the Galactic Civil War. That's all the game is going to be. The next Star Wars Battlefront game, Star Wars Battlefront 2, presumably from EA and DICE, provided that it is developed, will be the Clone Wars. This would be logically in succession with the games. Also, it will most likely be released in line with Star Wars Episode 8 since there's going to be a new trilogy. Whether this goes on a 2-year or 3-year development cycle, it's the most likely thing that's going to happen. So then, you've got, as the finale, Star Wars Episode 9 coming out, in line with, presumably at that point, Star Wars Battlefront 3, and that game is finally about the trilogy. This makes sense for a number of reasons. First off, the Galactic Civil War were the first movies to come out, it's the first trilogy, it's the first game. Each game is going to be its own trilogy. And noting that Star Wars Episode 9 would come out about the same time as Star Wars Battlefront 3 would only further support this trilogy theory. That each game is going to be a trilogy, as Episode 9 would wrap up the trilogy and be able to encompass those 3 new movies into this game. They're not going to implement stuff from the new trilogy in this new Star Wars Battlefront game, as well as have things from previous Star Wars movies. If they wanted to make it just one movie, they would have just made it just the one movie. They're not going to incorporate multiple trilogies in one game, I don't think, because that would somewhat limit their profitability, like Star Wars Battlefront. Why release something that's got all the games in it, and then re-release it a few years later with just a few added maps, such as Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 did, when you can make a completely different trilogy in that game? This is just speculation, this is just what I think, but I think it is completely plausible that this is what they're going to do with the new Star Wars Battlefront games. They're going to be coming out in line each with the Star Wars movie, and they're each going to be their own trilogy, with Star Wars Battlefront 3, the actual Star Wars Battlefront 3 by EA and DICE, encompassing this new trilogy by J.J. Abrams. I want to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below letting me know what you guys thought of this and what your guys' theories are about the new game, if we're going to see the Clone Wars, if we're going to see anything from the new trilogy, as well as if you liked my crazy ideas. So, as always, don't forget to leave a like rating if you did enjoy, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.